from posting child pornography. Who is Assassinate Sleep? What has he done?
That sure ain't no one to me. And if I fall, you know what to do. And if I'm caught up, but you stay. Boy wants to know what to you. Cause that sure ain't no one to me. And if I fall, you know what to do. And if I'm caught up, but you stay.
Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about a YouTuber that goes by the name of Rutrix, or also known as Trixie, or Glitchy. They keep changing their own fucking name every single time. Anyways, he is a commentary YouTuber that has a very massive ego and thinks he's a literal god that'll expose every single commentator for their wrongdoings, alleged wrongdoings, I mean. I will get into that here in a bit. Now, this is a story all about how the AC Sleep Files. Now, this is a story all about how Content SWAT CPJ, the worst small commentator. Now, this is a story all about how the fucking end of AC sleeps. If you've been living under a rock or don't really know what is going on within the commentary community, let me give you a brief rundown of what's going on. So, recently, Rutrix came out of the blue within the commentary scene and decided to spurg out on everyone by falsely accusing people and even attempted to falsely strike other commentators that made videos about him. And yes, I know, it's pathetic, and I'll talk about that as well here in a bit. Anyways, let's get into the video. Rutrix is a massive hypocrite because it's okay when he goes around falsely accusing people of sending or having CP and falsely accusing people of being a nunce, and on top of that, they got little to no proof to back up their allegations here.
Hey Race, the testimony I have censored the names to respect the person who confirmed this for the sake of their privacy so they don't get witch hunted or hated on
For defending pedophilia in this screenshot, you can see him saying that the idea of is not against the law, which to an extent is true. With terrible people like Assassinate Sleep, who if you don't know sent fucking Greta Thunberg porn to a group chat full of minors. ND.
But if someone does it to him, like saying he offers dogs, is not okay with them. Personally, from what I know, the whole thing of Rutrix RS's dogs is a total joke, and it's really a joke to get a reaction out of him. To be fair, it's really just to troll him, and he's literally giving people the reaction that they want. Look, Rutrix, if you didn't like the joke, you could have just ignored or blocked them. It's that fucking simple, because quite frankly, they sort of turned into a lol cow. Secondly, falsely accusing people of something serious that they didn't do is just straight up fucked up. False accusations like that can damage people's lives and careers. And Rutrix, you're probably saying, but they said I offers dogs! Shut the fuck up. No one made a 20-minute video or a twit longer falsely accusing you of that. It was a fucking joke that stayed mostly private. And again, a joke to get a reaction out of you. Just like you said in Samuel's Discord server, Rutrix falsely accusing somebody of committing a serious crime like that. It's not a joke, it's just being a blatant cunt. I'm not going to spend too much time on this segment, I just want to briefly talk about his content. Honestly, his content is complete trash.
First going to talk about this guy's content, and it's complete dog shit. Let me explain why. First off, the thumbnails are fucking terrible. The
easiest way to find out he's botting is simply go to his likes. I went to 5 of his tweets and checked if all the accounts that liked it pop up, and this is what I found, so enjoy this quick little time lapse.
Assassinate Sleep, however, he does twist the narrative. He says, oh well, we never said that Ace sent it, we said that he possessed it. No, the hell you didn't. You was also saying he...
So he first off starts the video by not even saying my GOT damn name right. Why do all these commentaries who make videos on me think my name has 2 of the letter A and IT.
He can't edit for shit. He literally edits a Microsoft Clipchamp that sounds like a shitty mobile editing software. He uses a terrible text-to-speech. Don't get me started on his god-awful thumbnails, because it literally looks like he made them on Microsoft Paint. Look, Rutrix, if you want to improve the quality of your videos, get a better editing software like Adobe Premiere Pro, for example, and get Photoshop to make your thumbnails better. And quit telling other people that your content is better than theirs when you're not any better, because it makes you look more like a hypocrite. Rutrix attempted to falsely strike people. For example, he tried to falsely strike OG Unlucky for making a few jokes about him. Another example of him trying to false strike or terminate someone is that he's trying to get Just Melly false striked as well. Look, Rutrix, I don't know much about Just Melly. I've only had a few DMs with it. I am not sure why you're trying to get him terminated. It's just completely fucking pathetic. Same thing goes with trying to get OG Unlucky strike. That's also pathetic as well, you fucking moron. And yes, Rutrix, I know you're going to say, I never said that I went to false strike. I only went to Team YouTube to tell him to take it down for me. Shut the fuck up. You sound like a total idiot saying that. Just because you went to Team YouTube to take it down for you, that doesn't mean shit whatsoever, because that is literally still considered attempting to false strike people, you fucking moron. I personally find it really scummy of you to go around attempting to false strike people just because you didn't like what they said about you. You're probably gonna say, but AJ, they literally tried to defame me and they said I dogs. Don't worry about that, Rutrix. I'll talk about that here in a bit and criticize you for that as well. But for now though, let's get into how you attempted to falsely accuse Ace Needs Sleep. Rutrix falsely accused Ace Needs Sleeps for several months, and to understand where all of this started, we gotta go back to March 23rd, 2023, where Ace posted Greta Thunberg porn. Then, fast forward a month later, on April 27th, 2023, Rutrix tried to tell TrevorDex Ace posted was Club Penguin, but then TrevorDex told him that she's actually 20. Then, apparently though, TrevorDex asked LT Maiko if it was Club Penguin, and Maiko told him yes. TrevorDex then told Rutrix that what Ace sent was actually allegedly Club Penguin. And then Rutrix decided to take these baseless allegations, literally harass and falsely accused Ace for months without doing any more research or digging into it. Anyways, fast forward to the present day, this is where I stepped into this and decided to do more digging and do my own research to see if it was true or not. I personally didn't believe what Rutrix said because in the video he made about Ace, he only had one screenshot and that was it. After doing more digging around, it turns out what Rutrix said about Ace for several months was complete bullshit because the GIF he was talking about was actually a 33-year-old grown-ass star. I also want to mention that TrevorDex has apologized and admitted that he was in the wrong for this, but Rutrix, on the other hand, well, he has apologized, but one, it was complete bullshit, and two, he's literally doubled down on his own bullshit apology. And not just that, he's now decided to switch up the story to saying that Ace sent regular porn to a GC full of minors. He's now saying that because he was exposed for falsely accusing Ace of doing something serious, so now he has resulted on falsely accusing him on something else that's just as serious as the other thing he was accusing him of. Honestly, at this rate, Rutrix is just gonna falsely accuse Ace of every single fucking serious crime you can think of. At this point, Ace could win the Guinness World Record for the most falsely accused man on this planet. All jokes aside though, what really pissed me off the most is how Rutrix tried to make Ace look like he was the next Just Gooby.
Alright, so I'm finally going to be talking about how Ace has sent weird images now. At first, I thought this was Greta Thunberg porn. And after doing some research, he didn't say, he edited her face on the side, meaning it was porn. If you don't what I'm talking about, it was a twerking in the camera, with her only wearing a swimsuit. I don't think I need to fucking explain why this is weird, and Ace tries to deny it and lie about this even though it's true, and I have a sub
if Asa Needs Sleep needs to be stopped. So recently a commentary YouTuber by the name of Ace Needs Sleep, who I exposed recently for engaging in posting to a group chat full of minors, recently got exposed in Samuel Trash Talk server. In this screenshot you can see him saying that the idea is not against the law, which to an extent is true. It's still disgusting. Also, I like how his friend Son Destiny, who has falsely accused my friend Sir Rome of being a defend act on their Uragers, saying it's not a crime, which is absolutely disgusting, and if you are a criminal regardless of if you act on your urges. Still against the laws. Also, Asa Needs Sleep, considering I've proven you have not be talking about this considering you could be seen as a file. Due to you have cheese pizza anyways, that's all I have for this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.
If you guys don't know who Just Gooby is, he's a very sick individual. I'll leave my video I made on him in the Dark Creepers Just Gooby video as well in the description down below. Also Volt's video that he made on Gooby as well in the description down below. Anyways, Rutrix, you're probably saying, but I wasn't trying to make Ace look like he was the next Just Gooby. Okay then, why did you falsely accuse him for months on end trying to make Ace like he's a total monster and literally harassed him? And went onto Twitter accusing him of something serious, and please don't say Vault in the Dark Creeper inspired me to make those titles, AJ. Am I not allowed to have inspiration at all, AJ? Yes, of course, you can have inspiration from your favorite creators. That's perfectly fine, but the problem is that you actually attempted to make Ace like he's the next Just Gooby. And to further back up the claim that you were attempting to do this is that the titles of both of your Ace videos were exactly the same as Vault and Creeper's Gooby videos. Not just the titles, just like how everyone took to Twitter to go after Gooby, which by the way, they actually had proof of Gooby doing these horrible things. You also did the same thing and took to Twitter to falsely accuse Ace without presenting any hard concrete proof of it. Look, Rutrix, firstly, Just Gooby is an actual fucking criminal, and Ace Needs Sleep is an innocent person that deserves a better apology, not whatever this trash apology you uploaded. I'll talk about that here in a bit. Secondly, just because you were butthurt for getting exposed for falsely accusing Ace, it doesn't fucking justify you to go try and falsely accuse Ace of something else that's also just as serious. Look, Ace is a minor himself. He sent the porn gift to a GC with people that were in his own age range. And oh, please, don't hit me with studies show that pedophiles become aware of their attraction at an age of 14. Shut the fuck up. Yes, I know. If you are age 16 and if you're talking to 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds, or 10-year-olds, then yes, you can very much be considered a pedophile. But the thing here is that Ace isn't doing any of that. The only thing he did was send a porn gift to people in his own age range, and yes, it can be seen as weird. But going as far as calling him a nuns, making him seem like he's a fucking monster, or that he's the next Just Gooby, I find that absolutely disgusting, Rutrix. So the Rutrix joke, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, is that for months now, people have been saying that Rutrix are dogs as a joke to get under his skin and to get a reaction out of him. This joke started off with Melly and a few other individuals. And the worst part is that Rutrix took this joke very seriously, sprigged out several times in Samuel's Discord server about how these allegations are fake and that it's not true what people are saying. Look, Rutrix, no one actually believes you are dogs. It's a total joke. No one made a 20-page tweet longer or a 21-minute video trying to prove how you dogs, because everyone knows it's a joke to piss you off. And if someone tried to do that, then they'd be pulling shit out of their ass. How hard is it for you to grasp that? It's a fucking joke. Stop taking it so seriously, and if you want people to stop making that joke, either A, ignore the joke and let it die out, or B, you could just block people whenever they make that joke. It's that fucking simple. And for the record, you took this joke so seriously that you started saying it was an allegation allegedly when no one said it was an allegation, because it was a fucking joke. And it still is a fucking joke that's still going around in the small commentary community. As you guys may know, the word defaming, in its definition, it means to damage the good reputation of someone, also known as slander. Recently though, the word defaming has changed so much over time because people like Rutrix have overused this word so much to the point it has no fucking meaning anymore. Why does Rutrix overuse this word so much? Because he doesn't like the joke about him that's been going around in the community for months now. Look, the only way it could be defaming is if someone made a full 20-page tweet longer or a 20-minute video falsely accusing you of that. Sure, it would be defaming, but the thing is though, no one has done that. Rutrix, please learn what the definition of the word defaming and what it literally means. Honestly though, Rutrix wasn't the one who buried the word defaming. I think he's probably dancing on the grave of defaming right now, and I think the next target is mental health. Rutrix uses his mental health as a shield to excuse him from his shitty actions. He has said several times that I sent people to witch hunt him when he was having an alleged mental breakdown on Twitter. Rutrix, just because you're having a mental breakdown, it doesn't excuse your shitty actions. And yes, I know, I said in my Discord server that you should be kicked out of the commentary community while you were having a breakdown on Twitter. Look, I don't give a fuck if you're having a breakdown or not. You deserve to be kicked out of the commentary community. Again, mental health does not give you a pass for your shit behavior. You are a really shitty person. You deserve to be criticized and exposed for your shit actions. Your response to this is probably something along the lines of, how is me calling out for getting people to witch hunt me when I was having a breakdown, me using a mental health as a shield? Shut the fuck up, you're such a retard. You literally said that you weren't using your mental health as a shield, but after I said that you should be kicked out of the community, you started health to shield yourself from any sort of criticisms so that you don't get ousted and so people can feel bad for you. Rutrix, in my own opinion, using your as a shield is very shitty and straight up disrespectful. Another thing to point out that further proves he weaponizes mental health to excuse himself of his shitty actions was when he said this on Twitter, which I'm not gonna read out loud, just going to blur some stuff out or YouTube is going to fucking strike me for it. Listen, Rutrix, firstly, you're stupid as fuck. Just because you're having a mental breakdown, that doesn't give you an excuse of what you said there. That also goes for you being criticized for your shitty actions and being ousted from the community while you were having a breakdown. For example, let's say I murdered a family of 10, sold their limbs on Craigslist, and told the officers I was having a mental breakdown. I'm not gonna be free of charge. And secondly, Rutrix, you are the reason why some people don't see or take mental health seriously, because people like you use their mental health as an excuse for their shitty actions instead of owning up to what they did wrong. Rutrix, I personally find it very disrespectful that you're using your health as an excuse because that doesn't excuse you of your shitty actions. So quit using your mental health as an excuse and own up to your shitty actions and leave the commentary community because me and everyone else doesn't want you here. Rutrix made a trailer for his response video to me, and in the title and thumbnail, he pretty much just calls me a stalker, harasser, and egotistical. Just by looking at the trailer video, you can already tell that his response video is gonna be completely garbage. And you know what? I'm just gonna play you guys this video right now to prove his response is gonna be complete trash.
Your life's a joke. You're just pathetic. You're always broke. Your homemade Star Trek uniform really ain't impressing me. You're suffering from delusions of adequacy. You're pitiful. You're pitiful. You're pitiful. It's true.
The reason why Rutrix called me a stalker was because I said I have a 300 megabyte folder of his shitty antics. Just because I have a 300 megabyte folder of your shitty antics, it doesn't make me a stalker. If you weren't such a shitty person, then maybe I would have not made this folder about you, and maybe I would have not made this video about you as well. But here we are. And by the way, for some of you wondering why I made a 300 megabyte folder about him, it was to put all the info I collected of his shitty actions, so it can be much easier for me to find every screenshot I took and add it to my timeline on Adobe Premiere Pro. And just in general, it was to make this video about him. Again, this doesn't make me a stalker at all. Rutrix, if you think that makes me a stalker, then you're a fucking idiot. Rutrix made a video apologizing to Ace after I did some digging and exposed Rutrix for falsely accusing Ace of having Club Penguin. And to be fair, the apology did start off decently.
Ace doesn't have CP and the video was a porn star who is in her 30s. So it turns out that everything I've said was false. So I just wanted to say sorry to CyrixWasHere. I'm sorry if anybody believed you did that because of me, and I have deleted all my videos on you.
However, though, his apology falls apart after he tries to shift the blame.
Search. However, I do not think I should be the only one called out, as Trividex led me on with this literally.
Rutrix, that's not how you make an apology, you dumb fuck. An apology doesn't have shifting the blame on someone else, because at that point, is it really an apology? No, you're just saying that, it wasn't actually me, it was this person as well. Look, how you make a proper apology, you own up for your dumbass mistakes, and hold yourself accountable, and move on. Not whatever this garbage you made. Honestly, this apology was just bullshit, and you can tell it was bullshit because of the thumbnail, the video tags, and him shifting blame. It's just BS. And you never meant your apology at all. Secondly, another thing to further back up my claim that you didn't mean your apology, you literally walked back on your meaningless apology and said this on Twitter about Ace. Nobody feel bad for this clown. He posted a porn or tore her ass off to a GC full of minors. He's a weirdo who needs to be exiled from the small commentary community. Rutrix, you're a fucking moron. Look, what Ace sent was weird, but again, he sent that gift to a GC with people in his own age range. And looking back to what he said, it was most definitely a joke. Rutrix, humor is subjective, and people will have their own type of humor, and Ace has his own humor as well, which sex jokes. And I get it, if the joke made you feel uncomfortable, that's completely fine. If it made you want to leave the GC because of the joke Ace made about you, that's also completely fine. Do I personally think what Ace did was okay? No, it was weird, but again, humor is subjective. But going as far as trying to make Ace look like he's this awful human being and saying that he should be ousted from the community, you are fucking delusional. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna bring this up right now before you try to make false accusations of me. Basically, Rutrix said that I am a addict, allegedly, because I was explaining Ace's humor to him. Rutrix, just because I was explaining his humor to your dumbass, that doesn't make me a porn addict. And on top of that, I don't like porn, I don't like sex jokes, and in general, I don't like anything that has to do with sex because I find it really weird. Why? Because I'm asexual, you dumb fuck. And by the way, Rutrix, there are two people who would want to share their thoughts and opinions about you. I'll let them have their part right now.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Rev, and thanks AJ for letting me on this video. So I'm going to talk about Rutrix essentially shifting blame to me in his apology over the Ace needs sleep situation, which likely has been covered extensively in this video. So Rutrix claims I told him, quote, many times that the Greta video is and I apparently led him on. No, Rutrix, you were the one who originally claimed it was and I even disagreed. However, nonetheless, this stuff bothered me because I have, well, definitely a history CP distributors. So I went to someone I presumed was Reliant, who I won't name, but I'm sure he'll be named by AJ or something. And he claimed it was Greta, and the gift was apparently distributed in 2020, when Greta was 17. I assumed he was reliable considering he exposed a now well-known CP distributor in the past. However, I still somewhat destined to look into it, but I made the mistake of telling Rutrix it could be CP, because he instantly used that narrative against Ace. I admit I fucked up by giving the testimony, etc., and I want to directly apologise to Ace for my involvement in this situation. I do have my own personal issues with you, but if you want to hit me up, contact me on Twitter or something. But yeah, overall, Rutrix attempted to shift blame onto me during the situation. I did somewhat fuck up, however, I'm not the big massive piece in this, and he even helped rectify it before it went any further. Not like it would've, but yeah, that's all I really have to say. Subscribe to my channel, please.
Yo, what's up guys, it's me Cyrix, and I'm on AJ's channel to talk about this fucker named Rutrix. So if you guys don't know who Rutrix is essentially a small commentary channel which everybody in the small commentary community makes fun of. So for my part, I'm going to be talking about his content and his overall shitty actions. So let's talk about his content. And his content is just pure ass. And I'm not even exaggerating, this is genuinely some of the worst content I've seen in my entire life. I mean, just look at this video, it doesn't even look good just by the thumbnail. Also, this dude uses text-to-speech for his videos, which is like, why can't you just use your real voice? Because it removes any sort of personality or expression within your videos. So just to show you how bad this dude's content is, I'm going to be reacting to one of his videos on one of my friends' CPJ. So yeah, let's dive right into this video. Play that shit. First off, I just gotta say, bro, why is your intro just 15 seconds of just dead silence? Like, the fact that you just don't even look over your own video to make sure everything's right makes your content even more worse. Also, this is just a complete copy of No Miss Yelf's intro. And this is also a point I forgot to bring up. He frequently tries to copy other people, but makes a horrible version of said thing he tries to copy.
So I'm first going to talk about this guy's content, and it's complete dog shit. Let me explain why. First off, the thumbnails are fucking terrible. They're all so low quality.
Going crazy, I'm yelling cause I got ADHD. Praise me, I wonder why all my teachers hate me.
Rutrix, I don't think you should be talking about thumbnails when you make thumbnails as bad as these, man.
Anyways, let's get on to my next point, which is this guy is a pedo defender. He was meat riding Clown XO, saying he was better than me. Keep in mind, this guy said he wanted to have sex with a minor, along with having cheese pizza.
I'm sorry, but this screenshot just looks so fake. And the dead giveaway is the deleted username. Because for one, the D and the U are supposed to be capitalized, not lowercase. And the words deleted and user are supposed to be spaced out, not conjoined together. And this is not me defending Clown Zhao. I do not support what Clown Zhao has done. Now let's get to the more shitty things that this dude has done. First off, he accused one of my friends, Ace Needs Sleep, of having CP. And can you guess what immaculate proof he has of this? A girl working in a bathing suit with Greta Thunberg's face on the left side of the video.
What the fuck is wrong with you? The fuck is what's wrong with society, you dumb, ignorant black. This is why black people are last fucking place. Because of dumb, ignorant, retarded, worthless pieces of black scum.
Anyway, so the second example of him falsely accusing people was him falsely accusing me of being a pedophile. And what was his proof? This singular screenshot right here. So let me give you some context, alright? So about a few months ago, me and a few friends were in a GC, right? And one of my friends decided to add his sister into the GC. And one of my other friends decided to say that she's 12, and I said even better with double emojis to indicate that it was literally a joke. Sure, should I have said it? No, I do admit I shouldn't have said it, and I did apologize for Alex to that. But does that make me a pedophile? No, it doesn't. Because one, that was clearly a joke, and two, me and her are like 1 to 2 years apart, so yeah. Because the definition of a pedophile is a young adult or adolescent sexually attracted to prepubescent children. An older adolescent is 15 to 19, and I'm 14, so I can't be that. So Rutrix, how about you actually do some research and read the context of the situation before you actually jump into conclusions. Anyways, that's it for my part. I just want to thank AJ for having me on, so yeah, see you guys later.
To conclude, Rutrix is not a good person. He has falsely attempted to strike down videos about him, falsely accused people, overuses the word defaming, and most definitely should not be in the commentary community whatsoever. Anyways, this is much it for the video. This exposed person video has been long in the making. I've been working on it since August. Finally, it's out. Shout out to Reveran for sharing his part of the story about Rutrix's false allegations against Ace Needs Sleep, and also shout out to Cyrix for his own part as well, and defending himself against allegations that Rutrix made about him. I'll leave both of their channel links in the description down below. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video or agree with anything I said, make sure to subscribe and like. Let's make it to 700 subscribers, and let's make it to 1K subscribers by the end of this year. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.